Dan RadioStyle. Hope everybody out there's having themselves a great day. 3 keys to help the law of attraction work better for you. Or, in some cases, maybe this is why law of attraction doesn't seem to be working for you. Maybe you've been putting a lot of efforts in, trying to get things to work out, trying to get law of attraction to work for you. You're not figuring something's not happening. I've been doing this for a long period of time, and I've tried all the techniques that are out there. I've done it all. Up, down, left, right, center, forward, right? They're not working. I still don't have what it is that I seek. This show might actually be one that helps you. These are 3 key areas that really come into play and really hopefully help kind of break down law of attraction into a very simple, digestible, understandable concept. And then you can sort of understand maybe where and why you're having some struggles right now. So one of the key things to think about, law of attraction, although people talk about what you say and all these things, it's not really about your thoughts per se. It's not necessarily about your thoughts. I know a lot of people are right now are like, whoa, wait a minute. Hang on, give me a second. It has more to do with kind of your energy, your vibration, your flow. And what I mean by that, to distinguish that even further, is when you get yourself into a place relative to this thing that we're trying to manifest. Maybe we'll use the example of there's a specific person or a job. We use both because I like to kind of branch it a little bit. So you've got this thing in mind or this person in mind. And relative to where you're at right now and being with them or this job, is that a believable step? Is that something that you believe can happen? Is that something that within your current makeup, you think to yourself, yeah, no, this can totally happen. Maybe it'll take a month, maybe it'll take a week, maybe it takes us bumping into each other a couple times, but really, this is not a big step of belief for me. Then you're probably not watching this video currently. If that's how you're seeing things, you're not having challenges. You're not having a difficult time. What a lot of us do is we see this thing as something that is unobtainable. They call it unobtainium is something that's frequently teased about, like in the periodic elements table, right? You've got all these different elements, and unobtainium is the element that you can't get. You can't have it. It's too hard to believe in. It's something that I don't think I can do. They're too angry at me. They don't like me. They won't talk to me. I don't even know who they are. They're famous. We have a lot of little weird caveats that we hang on to and believe and think about, and that's what really is doing our manifestation. I did a video, and I'll link it down in the show notes below, in the little section below here, where I talk about where you're manifesting from. They call it the intention point. So the little thumbnail will have an intention point sign on it. And it's the place between your mind and your heart. That's where we manifest from. So it's not your words. You can say your words all you want. You can do affirmations all you want. But if you're not really believing that this can happen, the affirmations are going to get second-guessed by doubt. They're going to get overridden. And it's okay. I mean, it is. It's okay. And we're going to get to more of this. Agnes and I just did a video a couple days ago about her, what she calls her 4 legs, her tips. And I even link in mine. I had, I think, a 5th tip, which I call belief, but let's leave that out. But there's 4 really great tips. Those tie into this concept for sure. But so many of us kind of get hung up on the words of it. That all I got to do is just do an affirmation, and since I've done an affirmation, everything's good. Or we don't realize all of the mind chatter, all the anger, all the things that tend to be there more often than all the good feelings, that those override, that's my overall energy, my overall vibration. That's my intention point. And all of those things are what are attracting your experience to you. And if there's something you'd like in that experience, this person or job, but it's not there currently, it's because you're not attractive of that right now. Your energy's not there. Your vibration's not there. Trust me, and a lot of people can attest to this, and please, those of you that have played with this and seen it, comment below. Those of you that doubt me, look at the comments. These are people that aren't anyone I know. Well, I know them probably from my channel. A lot of these are going to be people I know, but whatever. But the times when you've really done a lot of self-love and you've really gotten your vibration up, these are the people I want to comment. When you've really gotten it and you're freaking on top of the world, now all of a sudden you start noticing all these different people are hitting on you. Not even the person you're interested in, which is freaking you out a little bit. You're getting hit on all the time. Or you walk into a room and everyone notices you. That's what happens when your energy picks up. When your energy is of that more attractive phase, trust me, you will notice it back from the universe. The world will show it. People will show it. People will notice you. People will hit on you out of the blue. People will walk up and give you flowers. They'll tell you how beautiful you look. All of these things will happen. I'm not trying to make stuff up. It's when you've got your energy there. You're the stuff. In your mind, you're like, of course I'm the stuff. I'm the stuff. I'm gorgeous. I look great. I've been working out. Right? You've got that confidence. So that's where we manifest from. So it's not your words. Don't get hung up on your words. It's not those that's manifesting. You can think crazy, weird stuff. If you don't really believe it and you're saying it kind of as a joke, that's great. If you're saying it because you subconsciously believe it and you're sort of always hiding behind it, it's a joke, even though I laugh about it, even though deep inside I've got an eating disorder because of it or whatever. Well, that's a different story. That's not healthy. That's not good. And that's where we're manifesting from. One major key thing to keep in mind. You can do all the stuff you want to do out there, all the different techniques. But if you don't have yourself kind of centered, if you don't have it coming from the right place, if you're coming from a needy, coming from all this other stuff, you're going to find that you're having a hard time manifesting. And I get it. And as coaches, that's a lot of the stuff that we try to focus on. We try to help people work through that part because it's usually where the blockages are. Otherwise, all this stuff works beautifully unless you've got blockages or the handbrake that they like to talk about, right? Pulling up the old handbrake. Those are the ways we do it. Now, this leads me to the next thing. Tools. You know which technique's the best technique? Let me tell you. I'm going to tell you the best technique right here. Here, just follow with me right now. There is no best technique. The best technique's the technique that works for you. That's right there. First, tools. Tools are tools. What tools are meant to do is help you get the above part, get your energy, your focus, your frequency, get those things into a good place. The tools are meant to help focus your energy. Your energy is coming from the manifestation point, this point in between your brain and your heart. Your tools are helping you focus your thoughts, your feelings, and your beliefs. That's essentially what's manifesting. Your thoughts, your feelings, beliefs. What you think, what you say, what you do. Basically, those manifest out through your thoughts, your feelings, your beliefs, right? So that is what the tools are meant to do, is to help align those things, help get those things moving and going in the proper direction. And again, when we've got everything worked out in ourselves, we don't have all these doubts, we're not popping up the handbrake all the time like in step 1. When we're at step 2, it's not really steps, but it's maybe prongs, I don't know. It might make sense to get the first one conquered for sure. But the tools are just tools. If you've got all the other mojo going on, really what it comes down to when it comes to the tool is what's comfortable. What's working for you? What do you like? Like, this is funny. I was laughing about this earlier because I did a video recently and I couldn't remember the 4 things in Ho'oponopono. I'm just happy when I even remember how to properly say it or spell it. But that being said, and I'd probably still mess them up if I try to do it right now. A lot of people are awesome and they put them right in there. 4 and they're short. I love you. Please forgive me. Whatever, right? I still can't do it. And the reason is I don't use it. And I love it. And it's not that I don't like it. My point is I have a technique that I use that I'm comfortable with. It's a tool I know. It's like I know the Phillips screwdriver, but when I've got a flathead screw and I got to do a flathead screwdriver, my God, it's a lot harder, right? So I go with what's comfortable. And I don't buy flathead screws as a general rule. So again, it's kind of funny because I know I should remember it. Talk about law of attraction stuff. I should have that committed to memory. Nah, you know what? I'd put it up on screen if I was really that worried about it. And I'm not, frankly. You can look it up, but it's awesome. And it's a brilliant thing. And I love the Hawaiian culture. And I've talked about that. So the tool is just a tool. What you like, what you feel comfortable with. If you're someone that's better writing, then you probably shouldn't be necessarily imagining all this stuff. Then go with the writing, the scribe techniques, scribbling, scribing, drawing, whatever. If you're more of that visual nature, run with that. If you're more someone that, like, when you hear things, right, then make tapes. Record yourself, do subliminal stuff yourself. I really recommend doing subliminal yourself to yourself. I don't recommend going to other people. You can do what you want. I don't recommend it. Your subliminal subconscious is a very special, precious thing, and I do not recommend you just open that up to anybody. Do that yourself, please. Trust yourself. You know you're not going to say stupid stuff to yourself. It's very important because you can really imprint all sorts of very powerful things through the subconscious. So again, tools are powerful, but if it doesn't work for you, that's okay. There's probably something that does work better. Don't get hung up on it. If something works for 100 million billion other people, then it doesn't work for you. But this other thing that doesn't work for anybody does. Well, there you go. Who's right, who's wrong doesn't really matter, frankly. Did you manifest what you wanted? All right. Sounds like you're right to me. Don't worry about it. Get over the tools. Get over worrying about what's the right way. This isn't working, so I've got to try something else. No, it's not working because you see that it's not working. That's why it's not working. Go back to step one. It's not the tool. I promise you it's not the tool. Tool is a tool is a wonderful, happy-feeling thing that you can enjoy. A tool is something that you should feel comfortable with. If it feels awkward, stop doing it immediately. Consult a physician and make sure you're stretching beforehand. I'm kidding. Most of these tools shouldn't involve a whole lot of physical, strenuous activity, but they could. And if so, stretch always. And consult a physician if you've got, physical problems. All right, number 3. This is possibly, number 1's really super important. I'm going to say that this number 3 is super duper important. Oh, oddly, number 2 is so as well. All right. They're all important. One thing that so many of us freak out about, many of us, all of us, a lot of us, most of us, we freak out about when something negative pops into our head. Oh no, I just thought for a second it's not possible. Oh, wash out my eyes, stab myself, do affirmation. Like, what? Wait, whoa. Calm down a second. Hang on a second. Yeah, I know, you just said something horribly negative. Woo! Wow. All right, saying 50 positive things doesn't take away the fact that you keep saying this negative thing, does it? No. It helps. Don't get me wrong. I'm not taking away from that. I'm not saying that by saying positive things, it doesn't make the negative thing kind of somewhat withdrawn, right? It's a 50% game, right? We're trying to do something 50% more of the time. Problem is, where a lot of these doubts come into play, it's real damn close to 50% of the time you're doubting and 50% of the time you're doing affirmations. Really damn close, right? Well, if a tug of war is happening and 50% equal 50% is pulling, and then the other 50% is pulling on the other side, and you got a little red piece of tape, and then the line, right, where you got to get that move, that red piece of tape's got to move, right, closer to one team than the other. But 50% is pulling and 50% is pulling, that red line staying right where it's at. No manifestations happening here, ma'am. Don't look behind the curtain. Nope, not here to visualize. Red line's not moving. Why? 50% of the time you're going negative, 50% of the time you're going positive. Yeah, standing still. Very frustrating. I know. Problem is, so many of us freak out about it. That's not what you're supposed to do. One of the key ingredients about manifesting, unfortunately, some people hate this, but it is kind of part of our evolution. And a lot of the times, the things that you want, that you don't currently have, oftentimes require a bit of evolution within yourself. Just happens to work out that way. I don't believe this is a law of attraction must have, but the law of attraction circles frequently talk about how negative feelings are indications of something else. It's when we look at the negative thing and go, wow, why do I keep saying this isn't possible? Why do I believe that this can't happen? Why do I think I'm not going to get that job? Why do I think I'm not smart enough? Why do I keep thinking like, yeah, but you're fat, so they're probably not going to be with you? Why do I keep doing that? Instead of going, no, go, wait a minute. Why do I keep doing that? Huge difference between person number one, no, and Why do I keep doing that? Huge difference. In fact, though, why do I keep doing that? Person, it's really hard to do it exactly the same. Why do I keep doing that? That person is probably manifesting and probably not watching this video. That person is looking at what's getting negative in their life, looking at what's causing the turmoil, looking at what's causing the rapids, and addressing it. So maybe I have an insecurity. Maybe there's something I'm frustrated about. Maybe we hurt each other, and I need to do more Ho'oponopono or astral letters. Links below. Who knows what it is that's popping up? Maybe it's something from childhood. Maybe I need to see a psychologist or psychiatrist. I mean, I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm certainly not one. I don't even play one on TV, right? That's not my thing. If you're at that place where you really feel like you need some assistance, yeah, by all means, check into it. But otherwise, negative things pop up for a reason. They help us see. They help shine lights on things that matter. They help make an enormous difference in us evolving, which oftentimes seems to be, anyway, what gets us to that next thing that we're chasing after. A lot of the times we're like, all right, well, I like where I'm at now. This is groovy. I want to go up there. All right, let's do it. So don't let negative things freak you out. Let negative things help you. Rejoice. Literally, this reminds me, it's sort of an analogy, and it's kind of similar. I hope I don't go too off on a tangent. But like sometimes I've gone for jobs in the past. One example was going back to an old company. They were going to pay me quite a bit more money. Life was good. Life was great. They ended up, I got really close. They didn't give me the job. I could come up with a number of reasons why, but whatever. So I got hired at this other place, making a little bit less money, doing a great job that I very much enjoyed with better benefits. Like, it was a great thing. I just was making a little less money. But in the process of doing the job that I ended up with, I learned a whole slew of new skills that I was not going to learn at the other job where I would have made a little more money. And the 1 year I spent at this separate job prepared me for getting hired back where I'm at currently. And it was a different company entirely, but one I enjoyed very much. An industry I absolutely love, technology, and it's all the whole 9 yards. But they brought me back. But it was what I learned in that year at the job that I ended up with that I wasn't necessarily hoping to get because it wasn't the money. What I got from that changed my life and got me a huge raise. Huge. So sometimes things may not on the surface seem like they really are underneath. Real good example, guys do this too. In relationships with you ladies, especially if you've hurt us. Sometimes we're not real fond of letting you know that. We like to feel strong. We don't like to feel weak. We don't like to feel like we've been hurt. We don't like to feel like we've been stepped on, and we certainly don't enjoy the experience. We don't enjoy emotions as much as ladies, and I don't even think you guys enjoy it sometimes, right? It's kind of overwhelming from what I understand. So sometimes guys will hide that they're bothered. They'll hide that they want you. They'll hide that they want to be with you. So maybe you don't get that little confirmation that you're desiring. It doesn't mean it's not there. So when our mind jumps to, well, he's just not interested, he's not showing it, that doesn't mean that. Even if you know this person well, you also know they have that capability of pulling it back because they don't want you to know that you've gotten to them or that you were right or that you've hurt them. And I'm not saying you did. I'm just saying that's an example of how sometimes things aren't quite what they seem. So take the things as they come to you. Process them. Look at what's causing the wound that you keep slapping a Band-Aid on. Love that part of yourself. Hug that part of yourself. Heal that part of yourself. And watch those negative feelings go away. You don't need to do affirmations. Affirmations are like putting a Band-Aid on a wound that keeps staying nasty. Go to the doctor. Fix the problem. Get some ointment. Whatever you got to do. Stand in line at the pharmacy. Get some stuff. Put it on there. Be regimented about it. And then notice, now you don't need any freaking Band-Aids. A week later, The wound's gone. No Band-Aids needed. No affirmations necessary. You made the problem go away. You'll continue to do affirmations till the day you die because you'll keep these insecurities going until you finally look at them and go, ah! Oh my God. I can't believe I actually think that about myself. It's okay. It's okay. We all have little things, man. All of us. That's part of the game. It's cool. Look at it, love it. I'm the best person. I'm the greatest person. You're the best person. You got this. You can do this. Don't let this negativity win. No. The negativity is just showing where you need to put a little love, put a little seasoning maybe. Maybe it needs a little marinating. Give it a chance. Throw it back in the oven. It's not quite ready. I don't know. None of those analogies really work, but what the hell? I ran with them anyway. These 3 keys are going to get you there. I hope this helps. I hope this makes a difference. I love you guys. It's been busy lately, but it's good to back. I'm hoping I can kind of get back into the swing of this. I think I'm at least solid for another couple weeks as far as no travel. So namaste to all you guys. Love you. And more great videos coming your way. Please leave comments. Talk to each other too. Those of you that have experienced the awesomeness when you walked into a room and you lit it up, or when all of a sudden you're getting hit on by everybody. Maybe you fell off that. Maybe you lost that energy. That happens too. But you remember it. Share it with others. I'm not making stuff up, guys. This is legit stuff. You get yourself in the right place. It is amazing what starts to happen in your life. And literally, and I've said it before in other videos, your life can change in an instant. I'll see if I can remember to link that one below too. Your life can change that quickly. A text message out of the blue, an email from somebody, a friend saying, hey, so-and-so's looking for a job. Hey, I just heard so-and-so's interested in maybe going out. Everything can change in an instant. Keep working at it. You're doing better than you realize, most likely, but there's probably some things that you beat yourself up on, or maybe, you got a few things that are out of balance that need a little love. It's okay. Work on it. Get there. You got this. I love you. Dan RadioStyle.